This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay.
Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the Washington sideline is head coach Dan Quinn. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game.
They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 19 carries, 96 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Now 2nd and 9.
Play action now. Brissett. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Open man. Here's Schwartz, complete.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass.
He'll try and do this himself. That's taken in by Arroyo.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains, Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin.
And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked.
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Packers.
Anthony Schwartz laying himself out in the end zone. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And fighting down inside the 25.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Washington, first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Here's Brissett. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And to the left side here, Wilson.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a real extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Kamara will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdown scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
That's good. For our Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Now it's Burrow.
They get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another.
7-7, our score after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively.
They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
19.
Brissett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Kamara up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Packers 31-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Brissett.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown.
A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Packers first down.
11.
Here's Burrow.
Another one caught by Collins.
Gotta go score.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Burrow.
At the Commanders' 39-yard line.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
11, Thomas. Here we go. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
12. Here we go. 11. Right, 80. Stop.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And that will be incomplete as well. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive.
Bayshaw Turton
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Commanders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Washington ready to try again on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing, Brissett. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Brissett now.
44 yards line.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Brissett from the gun on third.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Give them 18 on the play.
Hey, kill.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Brissett again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Let's go.
Now second and 3.
To number 14, St. Brown.
To throw, Brissett. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Brissett sets to throw it. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
One, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Open man is Collins. He's got it. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass.
Open man, here's Schwartz, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go. 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Brissett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
From the gun, here's Brissett.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Washington going to send out their punter.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Lockett. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 11. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 180. Stop.
Burrow will throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11. Here we go. Stop. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
19. Okay. 19. Okay.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Brissett. And to the left side here, Wilson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for illegal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
Now Brissett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Burrow. That's complete. He's got Tootin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To the air again, Burrow.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's good for a Packers first down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Touchdown, Packers.
Anthony Schwartz
With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Brissett. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just the first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett.
Short one there, caught by Likely.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back now at Lambeau.
On 2, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
He'll complete this one to Collins.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
He'll get this out to Tootin.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving.
11 mighty.
Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Anthony Schwartz from 6 yards away. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. So that one, his fourth touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Throwing, Brissett.
That one caught by Rice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Commanders first down. A gain of 12.
To throw, Brissett. That'll be caught by Rice. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. To throw is Brissett.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second
Here we go.
and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's taken in by Arroyo. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
12 yards.
I'm one, ready?
And the Packers first down.
Whoa.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
11, Thomas.
Brings up second and 10 at the
Here we go.
40-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 20.
11, MTs, hey. Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Wide 80.
Now it's Burrow.
Now he's going to step up and run.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Washington offense heading out. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Brissett now.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Brissett.
That ball caught. It's Rice. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Washington.
Rashee Rice.
63 yards.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At their 48-yard line.
Here we go. 11 empty. Can.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Can. 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
And to find the open man. That's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
11. 12. Stop.
Burrow will throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
Here we go.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow going for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. That.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tutu Atwell, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Pass on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Brissett. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Green Bay, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns.
Meanwhile, for Washington,